Evolution and inheritance through generations. Introduction. The study of evolution and genetic inheritance provides invaluable insights into the mechanisms through which species adapt, diversify, and pass on genetic information to future generations. This essay explores the concepts of evolution, the role of genetic inheritance, and the various mechanisms that contribute to the continuity and diversity of life across generations. By understanding these fundamental processes, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complexity and beauty of the natural world. Evolution and natural selection. Evolution is the process by which species change over time, driven by natural selection. Natural selection acts upon genetic variation within a population, favoring traits that enhance an organism's survival and reproductive success. Through differential reproductive success, advantageous traits become more prevalent in subsequent generations, leading to the gradual adaptation and diversification of species over time. Natural selection is a key mechanism in driving evolutionary change and shaping the incredible diversity of life on Earth. Genetic inheritance and heredity. Genetic inheritance is the transmission of genetic information from parents to offspring. Genes, the units of heredity, carry the instructions for the development and functioning of organisms. Offspring inherit a combination of genes from both parents, contributing to the traits they possess. The principles of Mendelian genetics, discovered by Gregor Mendel, provide a foundation for understanding the patterns of inheritance and the segregation and assortment of genes during sexual reproduction. DNA and genetic variation. Deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA, is the molecule that carries the genetic information in all living organisms. DNA is composed of nucleotides arranged in a double helix structure. Genetic variation arises from changes in the DNA sequence, such as mutations, recombination, and gene flow. Mutations introduce new genetic variants, which may be beneficial, neutral, or detrimental to an organism's survival and reproduction. Recombination, occurring during meiosis, generates genetic diversity by shuffling and recombining genetic material from the parents. Gene flow, the transfer of genetic material between populations, also contributes to genetic variation and can lead to the spread of advantageous traits. Sexual and asexual reproduction. Sexual and asexual reproduction are two fundamental modes of reproduction in living organisms. Sexual reproduction involves the fusion of gametes, sperm and egg, resulting in offspring with a combination of genetic material from both parents. This process contributes to genetic diversity by promoting recombination and facilitating the elimination of harmful mutations through natural selection. Asexual reproduction, on the other hand, involves the production of offspring without the involvement of gametes. While asexual reproduction generates offspring that are genetically identical or nearly identical to the parent, it lacks the genetic diversity introduced by sexual reproduction. Genetic drift and founder effect. Genetic drift and the founder effect are mechanisms that influence genetic variation within populations. Genetic drift refers to random changes in gene frequencies due to chance events, particularly in small populations. As a result, certain alleles may become more or less common over time, leading to genetic divergence. The founder effect occurs when a small group of individuals establishes a new population, carrying only a subset of the genetic diversity of the original population. This reduced genetic variation can result in unique genetic characteristics and increased susceptibility to genetic disorders. Evolutionary forces and speciation.